Hi, and welcome to this week's recording of the high-level workshop for forms, surveys, and quizzes. As we're covering those three topics, forms, as you'd expect, for forms on your website for capturing contact details. We use surveys to capture and qualify with conditional logic leads. And then we got quizzes, which is just like Score app, where you can qualify leads and make intelligent decisions based on their answers and give them a report or whatever you want to do, a personality if you wish. So we'll make a start right now. So we're looking at the forms, the quizzes, and the surveys, okay? Uh,
Hmm.
so they're located in sites.
Right.
You've got obviously we're just looking at forms, surveys, and quizzes today. Here's
Okay.
here's where the forms live. And I can show you. So you can create a new form here. I'll just create one here. There's templates there, or you can use a start from scratch. I'll start from scratch. So all this does is it builds and sort of hosts a form. It's not going to send out any emails. That's done by the automation, uh,
Hmm.
which triggers off the form being submitted. But this is just where we manage the forms and design them, and we can see the results. We can see the submissions here. Yeah, so it'd be filled in. You get analytics there. But the main point is we're going to obviously design a form to capture whatever data you want.
Hmm.
Obviously name, email address, etc. And you can go in here and design it. So you can change the colors. You've got a lot of functionality here. If you want a two-column form, you've got a single line. Yeah, you can change the colors, the padding, everything. It's just a case of just going and experimenting to design what you want. Yeah, got the advanced features here. Even like the input fields, you can change. Oh, you can just change so much on here. The
Hmm.
labels, etc. Like that. Uh, and then here we can I can add elements to the form. See any custom fields, but this is a new development now came out last week. Not only can we add custom fields at the contact record level, but if you're using the opportunities, yeah. So if someone's got an
Right.
opportunity, we can drop data straight into the opportunity record as well.
Okay.
Yeah, which is quite handy because in the past, what we used to have to do is we'd have to set up an automation in the workflows to say, okay, when this field is filled in, we have to create a field twice effectively. When it's filled in the contact record, that triggers workflow to update a contact field, an opportunity field. But now we can just drop it straight in.
Right.
Opportunity, and then there's the custom objects as well. So if you need custom objects is a way of creating associations between data.
Hmm.
In this case, because the demo I was doing, pretend I was a veterinary surgeon, yeah. The contact would be the paying customer. The pet, each customer might have five dogs, five cats. Yeah. Might have different vets treating different pets. Yeah. Different locations. And they can start to create relationships. So for
Right.
instance, when it's Fido's birthday, yeah, send the contact an email, so it's Fido's birthday today. Send the vet that treats Fido an email, things like that.
Mm. Okay.
That's quite clever. Obviously, any custom fields there. We can create custom logic as well, which is quite neat. Yeah. So we can build a form where fields are hidden until we need to open them up. So
Right.
good use case for that. You might have a long drop down of options for people to choose. And one of the options is other. As soon as
Hmm.
they tick other, that triggers to open up another field that says enter details for the other.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Also, if they answer certain questions in certain ways, we could then take them to a dedicated landing page based on the journey they need to go on. So the custom that's quite useful.
Mm.
Um, Settings, what else? And then obviously you integrate it. You can integrate it into your website, any website. So you might decide you want just a normal inline form, or do you want it as a pop-up, or a sticky sidebar? All the options there. Yeah,
Right.
so that's where your forms live. Yeah. Any questions on forms there, Mark? Anything?
No, 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 no.
That's standard
It's
stuff, isn't it? Yeah. The next one is surveys, a bit more advanced. So this is like let me set one up. I'll add one here. I'll use a template. Give me a head start.
Hmm.
So I might choose which one I choose. Let's choose that one there. Yeah, choose template. So obviously this template is your starting point then. Again, the submission of the survey is a trigger for the automation later on. So that's what it's come up with. Blimey, that's the background, isn't it? So obviously you can just it's only a one page one there, but you see, I can start to add extra pages. Yeah.
Right.
So your first page might ask the basic details. So rather than putting on your website uh, a form that's like a meter long, yeah, you could break it into segments, as it were, pages, and the customers work through. Again, custom logic can apply. So if you answer yes to a question on page one, that might take it to page 10,
Yeah.
skipping out the irrelevant ones questions then. So got conditional logic in there. And again, just like the forms, we can design it how we like. Just the same, really. It's just having these extra pages there.
Hmm.
And obviously, it's you can qualify people and disqualify people. So if they answer no to certain questions, that might be the end of the survey for them. You're not interested in them anymore.
Mm.
Rather than having them go through a huge survey, if it's not relevant, you just take them out of it quickly.
Yeah.
That's a survey, just another type of form. And then we've also got quiz builder. Again, very similar process. Here's one I built earlier, I've got on my website. I'll just show you what it looks like here. So I mean, this didn't take me long to do this one. I could probably do it better, but I did it there more as a demo than anything. Yeah. So if you click on next, so it just takes them through a series of questions,
Hmm.
and again, there's conditional logic in there. So if you answer certain questions, they'll skip other questions. And again, as they're answering the questions, you're giving them points in the background
Right.
on different categories. So you can deliver at the end of it, you deliver a little report to them. And again,
Okay.
depending on what category they fit in, they might go to different options. Or, yeah, we think there's a good fit. We could use HighLevel. How about we jump on a book a discovery call? Or if it looks like there's not a fit at all, then it'll say, oh, it's probably not the right tool for you. Yeah, maybe you should
Yeah.
go to a simpler tool like MailChimp or something like that. So that's
Okay.
that. This is what a question it looks like. Yeah, to do that. In the background, this is where you build it to the quizzes.
Hmm.
In here. Again, quite intuitive really when you get into it. When you see one, you'll get different pages, there they are. And each question you'll see here, once you click on the question, you get to see, assigning points
Right.
to each answer, applying conditional logic to skip pages if it's not relevant. Yeah, and at the very end you'll get the report page. That's what it looks like here. Yeah. And you build out all the different options, with overall it's 20% here. Um,
Okay.
Yeah, so you build a little survey there.
Right.
So do you think have I missed anything out there, Atticus? Anything I should mention?
Uh, no.
Got your settings there. Obviously, when the results page appears there, on a form, you'd have an option to put a little message in here or send them to a URL or a landing page to say thank you for completing the form.
Hmm.
And then obviously you just grab the code
Right.
and just embed that on your page, and you're done.
Okay. Okay.
So you got a question there, Mark?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that spring to mind. So and this sounds like it's ideal. What we try and do is currently it's meant to be every quarter as part of our ISO accreditation. We send out a quality survey,
Yes.
um, and we ask customers kind of and it's kind of a number of questions. There's usually sort of three or four sections, each one with four or five questions, with a kind of a 1 to 5, 1 being poor, 5 being good. What do you think of our service? One, and they can click a radio button and so on. So we emailed that out as an Excel spreadsheet. And I think recently we asked a number of questions. I think we got 3 responses back out of probably 50 emails that were sent out.
Yeah.
So I guess my first question is in terms of the form design. I noticed, I mean, on the quiz, you had radio buttons there. So we could have each page would be a specific question, kind of 1 to 5 or whatever, looking at the layout that you had there.
Yeah.
So I guess it would probably be more of a quiz than a survey thing. I guess my 2 questions would be, the first one is, so can you set that so it sends it out to everyone within your contacts or certain groups of customers within your contacts? How would that work?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So obviously you build whichever it is, quiz, survey, or form, and
Yeah.
then your automation that will send it out. So you build out so and we could take that form
Hmm.
and I mean, if we could, so we could send them an email, yeah, and they click a link, it just takes them straight to the plain form. We could do it that way,
Right.
or we could
Hmm.
take that form, survey, or quiz, and embed that in a landing page, a bit like what I've done here, yeah, embed it on the page.
Yeah.
So it's not they don't just see that blue square; they see your logo at the top,
Yeah.
maybe and explain a video or text or whatever. So
Hmm.
yeah, so to get it out there, we just send it by email, of course.
Hmm.
And we set that up in the automation here, and you could do it so that it sends it out automatically every 3 months.
Right. Right.
So the campaign effectively loops around. So we drop everyone into the campaign today, or the select group, whichever.
Hmm.
Segment it, choose who you. We drop them in, and it sends out an email today saying, uh, "Here's a link to survey." Basically, yeah.
Right.
And then it effectively waits 3 months and then loops around and sends the email again. You can do it that way.
Okay.
Or you might have 3 or 4 different versions of the email, so it looks a bit different.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, so you mentioned at the moment you're sending out a spreadsheet for them to fill in, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a bit onerous on people, really, isn't it?
It is because they've got to open it up, complete the survey, and then they've got to save it onto their desktop or whatever, and then reattach it and send it back to us. So it is, and that's why I was thinking I wanted to join today, because I was thinking, well, this is exactly the kind of thing that we could do from, we could utilize for these surveys. Um, the score that you showed at the end there, where you had that customer score based on their responses.
Right,
Are
yes.
you able to aggregate that score over? So let's say, for example, we were to send out 100 emails to customers and we got 50 responses back.
Yes.
Can now those scores relate to, in this instance, relate to what we do,
Yes.
because the customers are scoring us on our service levels. Are we able to aggregate those scores together, in a way to say, that sort of shows, 50% of the scores showed us as being, um, excellent, 10% showed us as being rubbish, and the rest was somewhere in between. Is there that sort of capability rather than on an individual form level?
There's not out of the box.
Right.
Not to say it couldn't be done, but it's getting quite technical now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in addition to custom fields, yeah, we've got custom values.
Hmm.
Okay, so what we could do is as every submission comes in, if they give you a score, say we just want to talk about one question, yeah, they give you a score of 2, yeah.
Hmm.
So submission comes in, we could then automatically push that number 2 into a custom value, yeah. The second submission comes in, they give you a 3. We could then do some mathematics behind the scenes, and in the custom value, which sits in the system, not in the contact, it now says 5.
Hmm.
So we could do that. We could do that sort of thing,
Yeah.
uh, but it's not out of the box, and
Okay.
we're juggling a bit to do it. Now, the other option we've got is as they make each submission, yeah, we could then automatically create a row in a Google Sheet.
Right. Okay. That was
So
good. That was kind of was going to be my next question is it sort of exportable? So okay, we could do it that way round and say, okay, it populates a table that we can then export and put graphics over the top or submit that as part of another summary form to the senior management team or that kind of thing. So
exactly,
okay,
yeah. In Google Sheets, Google Studio, what it's called, you could set it up so you get a nice
yeah, yeah,
chart. I mean, I can
okay,
show you some of the ones I'm doing here. Look, I'll show you some of the things I'm doing here on that sort of similar thing quickly. Here, here. So trying to reach this. Hang on a second. That's Isaac. If I look here, so this is where I'm automatically populating sheets.
right.
Yeah. So here I'm tracking this when discovery calls are booked.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So I'm populating data there. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do it.
So each line there that we're looking at is a potential customer completing an online request that is then dropping into
Yes, yeah, yeah.
this spreadsheet. Okay,
And so, for instance, this is a new inquiry coming in here. Yeah.
right.
Now, what I could do through the automation is say when they become a customer in the pipeline, I move them to one in the sales pipeline. I
Hmm.
move them to one. That could trigger again for Google to look up this person here, look them up on the spreadsheet, find them on the spreadsheet, and then it could add another. It could update another column here, say another date to say the these came in. This came in. Why does it say 22nd of October there?
Is
This
that
is
the
the,
date
oh,
of discovery call?
that's a day. That's a day they booked the call, yeah. But so that's the
Right.
day they booked the call. But I could populate another row here, the day they became a client.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, like you say,
Okay.
outside of high level, you could then build graphs. You could work out, oh, it takes on average 30 days for someone to become a client, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. No, that sounds, I mean, that's exactly the sort of thing that I was looking to do because it's something it's quite onerous on our side. And as you rightly point out, it's quite a tedious process for our customers as well, which is probably why our response levels have been relatively low. So this is going to be a great opportunity, I think, for us to utilize this functionality here. And
Yeah.
once we kind of created the form, it's relatively easy then just to kind of tweak it and modify it, and as we go forward and every quarter, as we can change the questions or whatever. So
Exactly, yeah. And also, maybe funny we're talking about forms and that, but maybe you don't even need a form. Okay,
yeah,
so you could send them a text, ping them a text. Yeah, how are we doing this quarter? Reply 1 to 5.
yeah, yeah,
They give you a 5. We record that, just like capture, just like data, goes into a spreadsheet.
yeah,
Once it get answer the first question, we ping it back text. And what do you think about this? Give us a
mm,
score. So you can do it by text.
yeah,
Yeah, and do it by WhatsApp even as well. And all the data comes in just like we just looked at there, the spreadsheets. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
even more convenient. I mean, it just
Yeah, I don't think we don't currently have like a data subscription, but that's something we could look to do, I guess. Uh,
the data. Do you mean what do you mean? Sorry, data subscription.
don't we? Because obviously, if we're sending text out, that costs money. Um, and
Yeah. So that costs the text costs six p. That works out at, yeah.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
a cost there, but it's convenient.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you say,
No,
you've got
absolutely.
5 questions. You've got 5 questions. You're looking at, if someone goes all the way through, you're probably looking at what 30p or something. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I mean, for us at the moment, I think probably the forms, sending out the link to a quiz or a form is probably um, the most efficient way for us to do it at the moment. Certainly to try and see if we can improve on our response numbers. That would be good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
when you're ready to do that, happy to jump on a call. It'll only take a few minutes to just get you started on that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, Julian, that's great. I mean, I can have a play around with that over the next week or two, because we are, as I say, we're meant to be sending these questionnaires out quarterly. I think we did one last year, and we'll probably be lucky if we get two in this year. So we've not been doing too well, mainly because I think it's sort of disheartening. You almost think it's not worth doing it because you know you're not going to get a response. But we
I
are,
think, I think I think the big hurdle you have that got there is that spreadsheet. Them have filling a spreadsheet in, but
yeah.
very quickly because it's got time. I'll show you some. We looked to set up the forms, quiz surveys, and quizzes. Yeah. So uh, just on the automation side of things, what you would do there, so you set up your form like we just looked at,
Hmm.
and create a workflow, start from scratch. Yep. We've got a newer workflow builder now. It's come out last week. It's the advanced one, but I'll keep it simple for now. Yeah. So the trigger might be we could trigger be whatever you wanted, but what we might decide to do is we don't need a trigger. We're just going to take your list of customers. Yeah.
Hmm.
And through the contact records, we can mass import them in here. Just drop them all in. Yeah. The first thing we might do is send them an email. Yeah. We could build a
Yeah.
we could build a template email, or we could just build one here. Yeah. Hi. Pop in their name. Yeah. Please complete a survey, and we just embed a link to the survey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Survey the survey directly. So just see a survey or to a landing page where we've embedded the survey of the form. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just send out the email. It's got to put a subject line in there. Yeah. Just to say, I'm just saving it blank, I know, but nobody's finished this yet. So what you then would do is you might say, okay, well, we'll wait 3 months,
Right.
uh, days. So maybe 90 days like that.
Yep.
Let's send it on a weekday, Monday to Friday. Yeah, let's send it 11 a.m. say. Get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. So I might put wait 90 days, send weekday at 11 a.m. Something like that. Just put a little note for
Hmm.
ourselves like that. And they're very simple. So what I could do is I could type go to like that, like that. So what I create now is a loop.
Yeah.
So we take the 1,000 people or whatever, we drop them in a mass. Whenever a new customer signs up, that'll be a trigger. So we can say here, new customer signing up is a trigger, so they'd automatically drop in from that point on. They get the email straight away, or you might put a delay in there, I don't know.
Mm.
But it's going to wait 90 days, and at the go to, it's going to then loop around and go back to start.
Yeah.
That's as simple as
Yeah.
it is.
Wow. Yeah. That looks really impressive, actually. I like the workflows look great. It's not something we really use at the moment, but that's um, something that we really need to dig into as to what we can, we can get the absolute most out of this because I don't think we are at the moment at all.
So that gets that's just getting the emails out that includes a link to the
Mm.
form. So we need a second workflow. Yep, we need a second one to respond to when they do fill in the survey. So
Right.
that would look like this. So the trigger is that form or survey or quiz being filled in. The trigger
Mm.
now might be form submitted. So I need to choose a form. I'll just choose anyone at random here. Yeah, the form is
Mm.
maybe it's I haven't got a tax survey one. I haven't got a survey type one, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It could be any of these, yeah. So that's your survey form, your form, your survey, your quiz, whatever. So when it's filled in, that is a trigger. Click on here, and then we go to Google here, Google Sheets. Okay, and then I'm going to send it to Google Sheets. I'm going to create a spreadsheet row in that Google Sheet. Choose an
Hmm.
account, mine account. Select the drive, my drive. I've set the spreadsheet up on my Google account, so choose it there. You get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then with a map to that spreadsheet, then it'll pull in all the fields I've got, the name field, the email, the feedback, question one, feedback, question two. And I'm just
Mm.
mapping in from the custom fields to
Yeah.
the spreadsheet. And that's how you do it.
Okay. I noticed there the top of that just above action name is this is a premium action. So it's um all of the workflow functionality kind of premium actions.
Not all one. This one in particular is, yes. So it's
Right.
0.00 whatever pennies.
Right.
It's not like a pound.
Okay.
Yes, this. But what's happening here is, you heard of Zapier? You heard of Zapier?
Um then I'm not sure. It doesn't ring a bell.
Oh,
No.
Zapier is like a connector tool that a lot of people use to keep
Right.
tools together. What High Level are doing is they're saying, well, you don't need to use that anymore. Use this; it's cheaper anyway.
Right. Oh, okay.
So that's just that one is a premium one. It's 0.001 or whatever it is. Yeah,
Right. Okay. But not stupidly expensive anyway. So
nothing is here. No, nothing is here. But yeah, I
yeah.
mean that's just the basics of it. We could do
Yeah.
cancel that out. If you really look at the actions, all we can do. So imagine someone's filled that form in, that
Mm,
survey rather. We can oh, crikey, we can set a task for someone to give them a call.
yeah.
We can say, oh, if you've given you a low score for this, create a task for someone to call them, or so we can follow up on it as well.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
There's, there's,
Yeah.
there's-
That's a good thought because that's something that we try to do is when we kind of get specific comments or low scores on things, we try to follow up to see what the cause is. So that would be a good use of this for sure.
there you go. So we can flag it up. So again, it can be obviously on the spreadsheet, it'd be on the spreadsheet there, but we can do
Mm.
uh, flag it for attention, things like that. Yeah, it's whatever your imagination, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Okay. No, that looks great. No, that's good food for thought there because as I say, I think there's a lot of functionality that we could is absolutely exactly what we need for the task in hand. So I would definitely be looking to investigate that. And if I do need some support, Julian, I'll maybe drop you a note.
yeah. I mean, your requirements are quite, like you said at the start, your requirements are quite simple.
Yes.
Fire them across.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do know we've got tech support in here? Do you know that as well?
Yes. Yeah. 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 Because one of the things we had about that was the blue circle. I'm just trying to think. Uh, where is it? It sits when we're in opportunities. I had a number of people ask me. Um, it sits above one of the filters or something like that, and it was people saying it's just in the way, and I can't move it. And I've worked out you can move it.
Yeah, yeah. You hover over the little six dots.
Yeah, yeah. I discovered that the other day. It's like, oh, yes, you can. But no, it's I'm aware of that for sure.
It can be a little
So
bit temperamental, like it's been temperamental to me today. But yeah, yeah, it does move.
yeah, no, it's um
Oh,
yeah, that was something that some a couple of people complained about, and it's like, no, you can fix that quite easily. So, uh, but no, that's really good. Is there any the other thing, and nuts and apologies because this isn't related to the what the session's about today. Um, but I know that you can attach documents to a contact. Is there any future development that's likely to allow us to be able to attach documents to an opportunity?
ooh. Do you want a quick do you want a quick search at it and see if that was that one of the recent updates? You can have a quick search for us, and then just go back to opportunities.
I know, sorry, we're getting right off topic, Julian. I
No,
do
no, it's okay.
apologize, but
Don't mind. It's only you got my attention today. One of the announcements that came out the other day, I'll show you on mine here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, we can now have smart tags on here on the opportunities. So you see here, this is new lead.
All right,
Yeah. So what this smart tag does is after 3 days, that new lead disappears.
right, okay,
that means you can come in and see, oh, that's a new lead.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it stay, it can put rules in there. So if it stays in that state, say it says it should be a new inquiry for very long with me. It should be moving out of there straight away
Yeah.
because you contacted them. Yeah. So you say, okay, if it's been in there 3 days, the new lead disappears, and then a new yellow one appears, saying needs follow up.
Right.
After a few more days, you can change the yellow one out for a red one saying needs urgent follow up because it's now getting old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we've got here, if you go to settings, so it's quite a new feature there. You see that there? I think it's quite neat. If you go
Yeah.
to pipelines,
Pipelines. Okay. I'm following on my one. Yeah.
you click on the pencil beside the pipe, edit the pipeline, and then you get smart tags.
Okay.
So it's just another way of, and you can apply logic in there. So like see, so if you click on add smart, well, some like some I've got like the set up here. There's
Right.
pre-built ones, but you can edit the rules. Say, okay, if an opportunity
Right.
in the last 3 days in that particular stage, show this little flag. Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, that's good. I'm just looking at it on my screen on our portal. So yeah, that's that I can see that being useful for us as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Uh,
I've only just started playing with that this morning. It's so
do
new.
I do is there kind of a list of new features that's published at all? Is that
Yes, there is. Yes, yep. So where you want it, I'll pop it in the chat for you. This is my daily reading if you want to be a geek. If I go to it, I'll show you here. I'll send you the link now, high level.
okay?
A couple I can give you actually while we're here. So, here's a change log.
Oh,
This is
right.
updated daily. Yeah.
Wow.
There's one this morning already. Now, there's only been one recently because they did last week. There was over 300 went in here.
Wow.
So I'll pop that in there for you, the chat for you. You can have that. Let's check on. Pop that in chat. Where's it gone? There, got it. Hang on a sec. Pop it in there for you. So that keeps you up to date. I mean, there's a whole video from last Wednesday, Level Up Day. If you want to see that, an hour video where the founders are just racing through all these updates.
No, if that's that would be useful. It's something that I probably would go through at some stage. So
But yeah, you get to meet the founders there. Really nice guys. I was chatting to two of them in the corridor the other day, and they're just so down to earth and it's
right.
so sensible. There's a change log. The other one that's quite useful, I was popping the chat for you, is the status, high level status.
Okay.
So this got a bit, see, so if something's not working, you quickly go in and see, oh, like yesterday, this was busy, with the Amazon thing.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But like I say, it gives us, and we put alerts in here so that if you phone up and say, Julie, this isn't working, yeah, this is already emailed me to say, oh, there's an issue with a particular feature there. I
Right.
think that's quite transparent, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You see here, talk about the third party outage yesterday causing issues.
Okay.
That can
No,
just get,
that's
if people start saying, oh, it's not working now, you can see on here. I'll put that in the chat for you as well.
brilliant. No, that's good. I'm just bookmarking these now.
But no, I like the transparency they've got there. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of the documents for opportunities, you can create a custom field, which is a file upload and associate that to opportunities.
Oh,
That
that's
could do it.
yeah, I could do that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what's your use case for that then, Mark?
so we have um, we have a lot of contacts within the system, but we have each of our customers um, are creators an opportunity. So, for example, let me just go to um, current business. So we've got uh, so we have a list of one particular um, pipeline is called one business,
Yeah.
and we have currently we have pre-2023, 20 business that was won in 2023, 24, 25, which is new, and 25, which is renewed business. And we might have, so we've got a couple of hundred customers in that in total. Now we might have 5 or 6 contacts at a particular customer that we talk to.
Yeah.
Different sections of the business talk to different people. The finance people might talk to the finance people, the operations people, and so on. But if there's like a meeting note, the ideal way for us is to put that against the details of that meeting as maybe a Word document or some such that is attached to the opportunity rather than the contact. Because if you've got 5 or 6 different contacts, to find the notes, you'd have to go to all of the contacts for that customer to see where the notes were. Whereas if we can just put in an attachment against the opportunity, then that kind of, it makes more sense for us that it's all in one place.
Okay, so interesting you talk about this then, Mark. Yeah, so just funny enough, last week they mentioned uh, up until now, HighLevel has been very contact centered.
Yeah.
You can have company records, but you can't really do much with them.
Mm.
That's all changing.
Right.
So I don't know if it's in the system yet. I'd have to check, but it's very near. If it's not here already, so you'll be able to run. I showed you the workflow where we had the contact going through. Yeah,
Hmm.
you'll be able to put a company through there as well. So
Right.
all the contacts in that company are getting the emails.
Okay.
And then say
Right.
one of those contacts books a call with you or a meeting, you can then trigger to stop everyone else getting the emails because now you're talking to somebody.
Right.
So
Um,
that's all coming. The other thing we can do, we go to contacts here, is it? But you can associate tasks and notes to more than just a contact now. Let me try this here. Add a task. Yeah, associate. See here, so I'm adding a task here. I can
mhm.
associate to opportunities.
Right.
So I
Right.
can create a task to somebody, but it's also associated to the opportunity. So then you can go and look at the opportunity and see the tasks. Like that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think, well, to be honest, it's more documents. It's more
Yeah.
documents that we have. Um, so if you were to open up an opportunity, you can literally drag and drop a document into that,
1 second. Yeah.
um, into that opportunity. Sorry, into that contact. Um,
Yeah.
whereas with the opportunity, so you were saying that it basically I need to create a.
Well, I can't attach anything to a note, can I? That's a shame, isn't it? Do you see, I'm looking at a note
Yeah.
here for so I can leave a note
Yeah.
for Atticus, but I can associate it to opportunities and contacts as well.
Right.
But I can't upload a note there, can I?
Yeah.
Associate that. But let me try this a second. Let me just go to let me go look at Atticus' record. 1 sec. So if I got a document there, I had a document. Where's it gone? 1 sec. Bear with a sec. Well, I've broken now. Is it?
I think it will be there. It just has to
Yeah.
refresh, doesn't it, sometimes?
But now,
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't associate, can I? Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those things that that's because you were saying that if you go to opportunities and you can create a custom field.
Yes, if you go to these settings, you can create custom fields, can't you? But
Yeah.
instead of associating it to the contacts, you associate it to the opportunity.
Okay.
So if I go to settings,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I go to
Yeah, yeah. I'm in there. Yeah.
that should work, shouldn't it? Yeah, that'll work, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Are you setting up then, Mark? You doing that?
I think because we've got a whole load of custom fields that we set up
Yeah.
as part of our initial kind of build of this. So we've got all sorts of kind of custom fields that we use. So I can dig into that. That's fine. But no,
That
I
probably work.
appreciate
That probably work. That, yeah.
I appreciate the heads up on that. That's useful. But I mean, it would be good to have the ability to drop documents in, because you've got in an opportunity, you've got sort of reporting financial. We've created various descriptions within that, and of course you've got tasks and notes, and just to have like an attachment field would be useful. But listen, we can make it work for now. That's fine.
I think that'd work though. That'd work. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's great.
Hey, I don't know if you can upload. Maybe you can only upload one document per field, but then you could add a few custom fields if you wanted to store multiple documents. Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. No, that's great. Listen, appreciate your time, guys. It's been useful today for sure. And
Okay.
apologies, it was just me.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. I think this is the first time I've had one person turn up.
Uh, d- but no, I'm kind of grateful in a way because it's dedicated service. So no, that's really good.
But yeah, no, if you get stuck on anything, there's just tech support. If they can solve it first up, that's great. Or else just reach out to us
Yeah,
but like I say, it's
no, that's
no, you
great.
don't know what you don't know. That's the thing about this.
Yes, yes, indeed, and it can do so much. It's sometimes it's a little bit daunting to know kind of where to start. So, but we've got kind of people back on it now. So I need to kind of up my game and work out, show them some fancy stuff to do. So this is going to be I think the sort of the survey thing is going to be a really good starting point for us.
Yeah, well, one of the things I wrote a blog post on yesterday. One of the things he announced the other day was, have you heard of Built With, the website Built With?
That rings a bell. Yeah,
Yeah, basically they scan the internet and they'll look at your website and if you've got a high level form on there, they know you use high level, so they
right.
produce all these stats and you can get lists as well of lists of companies that use. Anyway, high level is ranked number one now for marketing automation in the
Oh
world.
wow, wow.
Um,
Yeah,
but,
that
but,
doesn't
but
doesn't surprise me.
no, the way it's 2 million, yes, it's 2 million people use it now. Yeah, so I think in
Wow.
the future it's becoming like the WordPress of CRM systems. Yeah.
Oh, that's good for the product, isn't it? Because it's got obviously got some traction, doing something right.
We definitely have, yeah. I'll dig out that video of the level up there if you want to watch that, and just
Yeah,
yeah, see
no,
what.
that'd be good. That'd be great.
I'll get it here, put it in the
Okay.
chat for you.
Oh, you got that, had
Oh, you
you?
got it there. Brilliant.
You can drop it in, that'd be great. You got your handy Atticus, you can drop it
Yeah.
Give me a chance.
in. And of course, Mark, if you know of any other companies that could use high level, we'd love to hear from them.
Sure. No, no, absolutely. I mean, we're really happy. I think, as I mentioned earlier, we kind of lost a little bit of direction on it due to sort of various changes within the organization, but the focus is very much back on it now. So, there's the senior management here are kind of keeping an eye on things and progress, and monitoring it on a regular basis. So it's, there's people like it. It's good. That's great. I've got that.
It's on Facebook, I hope that's all right.
Um, yeah, I don't have a Facebook account, but I can still see it, so that's good.
Perfect.
I'm going to bookmark that and watch that. They look like a couple of live wires.
Oh, it's not them two. It's not them two.
Oh, is it not? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, it's a pleasure, Mark. Hope we've helped you along your journey there. Give us a shout, get stuck on anything, no problem.
We'll do. Thank you very much, Julian.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you.
Cheers, that's good. Thank you, guys.
See
Cheers
you
now.
later. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
bye, bye.
Bye.
So thanks for watching the recording of this week's workshop. If you've got any questions, please use the QR code to book a quick call with us. You can also use the QR code to book onto the next live workshop. So we'll see you there.